Hello, welcome to Phantasy Star Online 2. We are officially in the final chapter of Phantasy Star Online 2. Why does that need to pop up twice? Anyway, this part would probably be nothing but the cutscenes, and the next part would be the first fight, and then the next part of that would be the final fight.
You did well defeating Varuna and deploying the barrier. It's a shame Harriet had to stay on Omega to keep the barrier running. She was probably right about the barrier not being as dramatic a success as it was on Harukotan. Plus, Huey's reports from the front suggest we're not putting up much of a fight. We're badly outgunned.
We've been stuck in tactical retreat mode all this time, though. Any win we can achieve would be a breath of fresh air.
Since the barrier went up, Shiva's been pulling back her forces and amassing them around the mothership.
She's practically daring us to attack, but she can just keep on churning out more forces, so we can't just leave her be.
Exactly. All that's left is an all-out, do-or-die battle. One last fight for the sake of our universe. For Earth. For Omega. For all of existence. Send the order to gather as soon as we're ready. Until then, everyone, keep your spirits up.
Time for the side stories.
Oh, is that Regius and Alma?
The next battle holds great significance to those of us privileged to be in Arcs. We simply cannot fail.
You hit the nail on the head there. If we manage to lose this one, we stand to lose everything.
I'll go into this battle willing to give up my life, if that's the cost of defending Arcs. Though it matters little whether I'm willing, when it seems all but bound to happen.
I hear you. And I know you, Reggie. You haven't changed. So I know there's no point trying to stop you.
It does pain me greatly to know that I may in fact fall before I can make good on my vow to you. But if that must be, it must be. We old soldiers are here to pave the way to a brighter future, even if we are not meant to see it. I only hope you are able to see for yourself the future that we build. Consider that the very last request of this feckless old man, who couldn't even manage to deliver on one promise.
I wish you wouldn't tell yourself that, Reggie. You've kept that promise more than well enough. I wish you could know how full my heart is. You may not see me, but our hearts are still connected. So enough of that last request nonsense. I don't plan on leaving you all alone.
Report duly received. The results are unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do. Take some time to recuperate. Hello there. Got something on your mind? I just got a report regarding their mission, and unfortunately, the results are less than ideal. They managed to avoid complete extermination, but that may have been their only real success to speak of. When you're sent to the battlefield, There is always the chance something could go awry. You could get injured, or be unable to return. I know that they have accepted the risk, but in the back of my mind, there's always that nagging worry that my orders could lead to disaster.
Risk is part and parcel of any mission.
You're absolutely right. Of course, I understand that everyone knows exactly what they signed up for. Even if an order makes sense when it's issued, hindsight being 2020 means that you sometimes realize there were better options available. Though it pains me to think of those who were hurt, that constant reanalysis is key to devising better and less costly strategies going forward. Ultimately, what we want to achieve is the best survival rate possible for our operatives. Their well-being means everything to me. I'm sorry to always ask so much of you, Guardians. This will be the most challenging mission you have faced yet. Please make sure that you come back in one piece. That's not an order. It's my personal wish as your officer. As someone who has known you since you joined ARCS.
Are you sure it's okay for us to talk about going off to goof around at a time like this?
That's right. It's kind of imprudent to think about recreation when the hour of the final battle draws near.
Hey, what's the problem with some kickback? We're all gonna need to get some rest and relaxation if we really want to bring our A-game to the final battle. You're more likely to stumble if you go into battle with your mind somewhere else. Resting up is also part of the job.
I can't argue with that. We should rest in preparation for the battle then. I'm going to turn my brain off for a little bit.
In that case, let's start thinking about where we can go let off some steam.
Hey, you're coming too, right?
Sure, let's do this.
You don't even know what we're talking about, do you? You certainly are easygoing.
But I'd be really glad to have you come along.
Now that that's settled, the best spot for a vacation has to be the beach, right? I even bought a new swimsuit.
I've got a bathing suit too. Hey, Azanami, didn't you already have one?
Of course, but how could I not get a new one for our vacay? A new bathing suit's just what my mind, body, and soul need. You two usually wear simple sports swimwear, right? What do you think about maybe trying on some cute bikinis this time?
Huh? No, wait just a second. I don't think something like that would suit me.
I'd be too embarrassed to wear something so revealing.
Come on, don't be such party poopers. Unlocking and challenging new possibilities is essential for a healthy, happy life. Hey, what do you think would best suit these two?
Something cute.
Can you stop with the teasing already? I really don't think cute swimwear is my kind of thing.
I don't think I'm cut out to wear something super cutesy. It'd be such a mismatch and so embarrassing.
But if you really want to see us in something like that, then I guess,
Yeah, if you really insist. But,
Oh, these two are so cute. They're clearly no match for you there, Guardian. The coming battle is going to be an uphill struggle, so everyone's really high-strung. No doubt some think resting is out of the question. But me? I disagree. There's a time to rest and a time to give it your all. Personally, I believe in the healing power of R&R. In any case, Being able to go have some fun with you is no doubt what those two are most happy about. So don't go doing anything reckless. We're all looking forward to letting loose with you. Don't disappoint me now.
Oh, there you are. Are you ready? I've already got everything ready here. At long last. You bet! This might be a little sudden, but I've got a question for our two guardians. Huh? What do you want? Question 1. What strategy will our two guardians implement into their next battle?
Question 1? Patty, I thought you said you only had one question.
So, which one is it? A, we'll defeat Shiva even if it costs us our lives, or B, we're coming home in one piece. If you pick option A, then even if I have to die here.
Hey, what's wrong, Patty?
Well, I was going to say that even if I have to die here, I won't let you go. Isn't self-sacrifice a noble thing?
Why did you just change your mind so quickly?
When facing a strong enemy, you have to give it everything you've got. And when that moment comes, I've got you on lock. Can you dig it?
Unbelievable. How about this, Patty? What's 1 minus 1?
Hey! Don't treat me like an idiot. Everyone knows the answer's 1.
Except everyone knows that the answer is 0.
Oh. Whoops. And so?
What I'm trying to say is that even if you achieve your goal, if someone you care about dies, 1 minus 1 is still 0. Okay, then here's a practical question. What if you achieve your goal and the person you care about comes back to life?
Then the question becomes, what's 1 plus 1? And the answer is 2.
Yes, good job. And that's what I'm trying to say to you both. I think you have to be at peace with the possibility of death. But if all that happens in the end is that we lose you both...
I don't know what 1 minus 2 equals, but I'm sure you get what we're trying to say. Okay, you two, let's hear the answer to the first question. All together now.
We're coming home in one piece.
Right. I promise to come back alive too, no matter what. All right, a promise is a promise. If you guys go back on it, I'm gonna release some serious dirt on you. Huh? What? No way. What dirt could you possibly have on me? Could she be talking about that one time? Or was it that time you and I secretly...
Careful, Matoy! Don't fall for Patty's cheap tricks to make you spill the beans!
I would be grateful if you could give me some tips for the future.
Oof. That's a tough one. Hey, Ulk, are you the one who egged Io on?
My reputation precedes me. I'm just saying Io's also interested. And your life as a newlywed, that is.
So that's why she said she wanted to sit down and talk over coffee then. Oh, hey, maybe you can tell these two that this is not the time or place to have this discussion?
Tell us about newlywed life.
Ouch, stabbed in the back? Don't you start too?
Echo, you've got it all wrong. This is all for the benefit of the future.
What does my marriage with Zeno have to do with the future? Are you sure you don't have some admiral work to be doing?
I've pretty much finished everything I need to do in my capacity as Admiral. All that's left is to wait for the final showdown. There's no sense in continuing to flail around at this point. Right now, we have far more important things to consider.
Right now, we have...
Things to consider?
Yes, I'm talking about the future. We have to think about what happens when everything is finally over and we have peace. We won't be fighting some all-powerful enemy. From here on, we'll be fighting to maintain a peaceful world. So that we don't forget this all-important goal, we must consider what comes after peace. Don't you think that's important?
It certainly is. I'm so used to just thinking of fighting as a means of ridding us of Falspawn.
I see what you're saying. We will have to fight for a peaceful future.
Unfortunately, that peaceful future only lasts about 500 years.
And that's why I want to hear about your newlywed life. As you embark on the exciting journey that is a life of matrimony.
Come on, Echo. I've never known anything about marriage, and I can't even begin to imagine what it entails.
Okay, fine. I doubt I can give you the answers you're looking for, but what do you want to know?
Could I ask a question? I've always been really interested in... What exactly does it feel like when the person you love loves you back?
Mutual love is about... How should I put it? It's kind of hard to put into words. You feel at ease. Like you're wrapped in a comfy blanket. You're swaddled in the trust between you and your partner. Before we got married, I was really nervous. I wondered if Zeno would even make it back. When he vanished, I tried to stay positive. But when we got married, I started to realize that I have to trust Zeno. And my nervousness completely disappeared.
Listen carefully now, Io. You're starting to get into some pretty mushy territory here.
You're the ones that asked. Can you believe this?
He was sweeter than candy.
Oh, this is how you treat me for being honest? I shouldn't have said anything.
All right, I should probably go and visit Theo before the final showdown. See you later.
Yeah, I want to go see how Zeno's doing. See you two later.
Hey, boss. If you've got a bit of time, could we maybe talk just a little bit over more tea? Or something?
Oh, you'll be marching right into the lion's den soon enough, right? Are you all ready?
We'll be deploying as well. We were just heading out now to our strategy session.
Hey! Huey!
Hey there, Claris Craze. It's been a while.
Aren't you supposed to be on Duskia along with Sarah?
Well, I've got to come back to resupply and report sometime. I'm only here for a bit.
And who are you?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Phaleg Ives. It's nice to meet you.
Ah, so you're that fiend they told me about. Sorry if I was a bit hostile just now.
Not at all. I should be the one apologizing for startling you. I sensed a strong aura gathering in this area and came to see what was going on. Now I see it was you.
How are things on your end?
We've already repelled the invaders from Earth. The Mother Corps are currently mopping up, so I imagine things are well under control. That aside, that menacing aura I felt from you, you've really got quite an air about you. It was truly magnificent.
I noticed that you didn't give an inch, even when I turned to you. You're clearly no greenhorn.
I am honored by your kind words. Perhaps you would also kindly honor me with a bout of sparring.
You mean a one-on-one fight? Definitely. It would be a good warm-up for the battle ahead.
Oh, a duel? You guys are going to have a duel? In that case, I'll join you too.
The Council of Six versus the Fiend. That should really get the blood pumping. Claris Grace, prepare immediately.
Okay, got it.
Are we going to have a strategy session?
That's right. Sorry. The higher-ups are calling me too. Let's leave the sparring for another day.
Well, that's a shame. But you have a point. We can revisit the idea the next time we meet.
We're really not going to do it?
Not right now. All right, let's head out. Come, Claris Grace.
To the final battle.
It's always good to see you two. Wait, where's Alma?
Seems she has her own matters to take care of. Everything is in place. It's time for our final showdown with the Photoners. With Shiva, goddess of annihilation. We have but only one goal. To find Shiva at the core of the mothership and defeat her.
And our strategy couldn't be clearer. Concentrate on one point and break through with a blitzkrieg strike.
To be fair, given how outnumbered we are, that's essentially our only option.
We're mobilizing the full might of ARCs and calling in all AIS units to break through to the mothership.
All of that basically comes down to a feint. Our best chance really lies with you, Guardians. Barrier or no barrier, Shiva is in a whole different class. None of our everyday ARCsops cut it. We'll pour our entire force into this feint and lure the enemy away, letting you and Matoy get to work.
And on that point, listen up, you two. On your way to the core, even if you see an allied unit in trouble, you keep marching on.
Right. We're all disposable. Nothing is as vital as you keeping up your momentum.
Disposable?
Everyone, even the Six, is there to make sure you get where you need to go. And they all understand that. If we don't stop Shiva, ARCS is finished. We can't afford to worry about what or who it costs us. You understand?
Logically, yes, but...
Is this an order?
Trust me. I know full well you two would never agree to this willingly. And you are our guardians, after all. No one in this fleet could give you orders. But keep this in mind. If we lose here, it means the end of, well, everything. If Shiva lives, our future dies. It's in your hands, Guardians.
Alrighty. Last two missions. That one's a long one. I think this one is a long one as well. But anyway, gotta stop this part here. Thanks for watching.